Hi boys and girls, I just wanted to have a quick discussion with you and show you some examples to think about contrasting colors and creative ways to do your self-portraits, okay? We're going to be all using crayons for our face because we have some really good skin color crayons, and I want you to focus in on getting your hair and your skin to look as authentically like you as you can, and then come up with some kind of a creative coloring for your this should be your character trait or your name, depending on which one we're doing this time. And then we're going to be watercoloring the background. So think about ways that you can make that contrast, so not blend in. So I want to show you some examples here. This is really beautiful, the way they've done this, where it's kind of like a repeated rainbow pattern, and the letters are darker so you can really see them. If these were light and this was light, it would be kind of hard to read, right? The only thing I can say on this is, did they authentically color their skin? No, because your face and your neck and your ears would all be the same color. So whoever this is, they should be trying to match those skin colors to their skin. And you've got your hand right there, so you should be able to kind of match it to your hand, right? Okay. And this one, not bigger than life, so the self-portrait isn't as big as it's supposed to be, but look at how beautiful the letters look. These are similar colors, but these are much lighter than the ones in the background, and I love how they kind of did this dappled kind of tie-dye look with their paintings. Really beautiful. Okay, this one, love the contrast. Okay, definitely got that. The skin color's well done, hair's very well done. You can tell that they took some time to really capture all the different colors in their hair. So it's beautiful. Here's another one, really good contrast. So they picked these bright colors for their letters, and then a blue, light blue for the background. Good job coloring too. Even mixed up the browns, all different browns in their hair, which is really good. Now this one, it's really well painted, but did they get enough contrast in their colors? Because it looks like a yellow, kind of a golden color, a neon orange, which is very similar to the yellow. Lots of yellows and oranges in here, or mostly yellows. There's a few, thank goodness they have a few of these, right? So could this person have maybe picked a different color that contrasted better with, yeah, I think so. But it worked out okay. It's just it could have better contrast. Okay, here's another one, really well done. However, blues and purples are kind of close, so could that have even been a brighter color? Or maybe because this really looks great with her hair, maybe the letters of her name should have been a brighter color, like if they'd all been pink or red or something like that. That might have really popped. Okay, here's another one, really well done background. Love how they mixed up the letters. This one could have been, so if you're going to do your blues and purples, think about this. If this one was blue and purple, maybe the orange should have been behind that one, and the pink should have been behind this one, because this is yellows and oranges, and then they did orange underneath it. So really consider your contrasting colors. This one's well done, except did they make their letters big enough? No. And did they use a contrasting color here? No, they're kind of hidden. You almost can't find them, right? And I just had to show this one because I love how they added a little bit of extra detail about themselves in here. Hi boys and girls. Okay, last time we did our drawing. We made sure that we traced all our pencil lines with Sharpie. Hopefully, I just noticed I didn't get all this. Hopefully you colored in the pupil part of your eye, the littler black dot. We're going to use crayons to do the rest of this. You should have a basket of skin color crayons, and before you actually start coloring your skin, I want you to flip it over. Oh, I just noticed I did not have my name on here. Be sure you have your name and class code on your paper, and then test out some colors, okay? Find the one that you think matches you, and if you don't find one that matches you, mix a couple, okay? If you feel like this one's too light and this one's too dark, then put them together. Put one on top of the other, see if you can't get a color that's more closer to you. Once you've figured out your color combo, the colors you're going to use, then let's all start with our face, okay? get your face colored in, your neck, if your ear's showing, your ear, your eyelid would be the same color. But remember, there's a part of your eye that's going to stay white, and there's a part of your eye that we're going to look really close in the mirror to see what color that should be, okay? But everybody start with your skin tone first. Okay, when you are done coloring your face, I want you to start thinking about lips. I want you to try something for me. Lips are actually, in order to not look like you have lipstick on, I want you to pick either a red or a pink, and you're going to mix that with brown, okay? Now, I don't know if this is the brown I want or if this is the brown I want. There's a lot of browns, okay? What you're going to do is flip it over again. Try one of them. So try a brown. Oh, this is a pretty dark brown. And add the pink to it. This one's too dark for me. So if I do pink, I pushed pretty hard on that pink. If you're doing red, push really lightly. This is red, pressed really light with a little bit of brown in it. I feel like that's too dark of a brown, so I'm going to try this tan and the red. I feel like I like the red. Well, let's try the tan with the pink. Oh, that's a nice color. That would work. Or really light, press very light on the red and put a brown in it. That's lip color. Actually, I like that one better. I'm going to use these two because I like that color. So for your lips, you can start with red or you can start with the brown, but if you do the red, you want to push very light. It should be the lightest you've ever done with red because you do not want to look like you have lipstick on. And I like to do it up and down like this, so it's like you have lines on your lips. If you ever look at them, your lip lines kind of go up and down. And then I'm going to take this, put it right over top of that, and it'll give me a lip color that does not look like I am wearing lipstick, okay? You want to have, and actually that doesn't even look red, so I'm going to go back to the red just a little bit more. Keep going back and forth. If you do light crayon, you can keep adding different layers. If you press really hard, you're going to get stuck with whatever you started with because I mean, you noticed I tried to scrape off a little bit of this ear because I accidentally used the darker color first instead of the lighter color, and it changed it. It made this one darker. So if that happens to you, I mean, you can try scraping it off, but better than that, start really light until it looks right. So I like that. That looks like lip color to me. Not too dark. Now, I want you to look really closely in the mirror. Everybody look in your mirrors and see what color your eyes are. Mine are almost like a starburst, and they've got a little bit of blue. Actually, it's more of a grayish, bluish green. I'm going to experiment on the back here. Mine actually does kind of a starburst like this. After you looked really closely at yours, go ahead and put in those lines if you see them. If yours is just a beautiful brown, some people have brown eyes that have like a really dark edge and it's lighter in the middle. Some even have a little orange in there. Look closely at what your eye color is and try to match it up so it really looks like you. We want to try to capture our real eye color. Someday you'll look back at this and go, oh wow, that's exactly what my eyes looked like, and I actually really matched them. You'll feel proud of yourself. Okay, all right, so there's as close as I can get. I wish it could be a little bit more of a grayish green, but that's the colors I got to work with. All right, so white to your eyes, stay white. Now for your hair. Everybody has different shadows and highlights. Even if your hair looks black, it probably has so there's a really dark brown in here. So if your hair looks black, maybe do a combo of black and brown. Mine has some of these. It has some brown in it. It has some dark brown in it. I even sometimes have to put yellow because I have kind of a golden color. I have red highlights, but I wouldn't say it's ever orange. It might be this macaroni and cheese kind of a yellow. So I'm probably going to put these. I might even put a little bit of white just to keep it from getting too dark. And I might do that first. I'm just going to do a couple of lines in here just because I want to have a few places where it's highlighted. And sometimes if you start with the darker colors, And then I definitely have lines, so I'm just going to go easy on this. I'm not pressing really hard because if you're a blonde that has a mixture of browns and blondes, you don't want to go too dark on the dark. You can always go back in and put more. Mine is darker in here. And most of you, especially those of you with long hair, if you look, because of the shadows, your hair is going to look darker underneath. So maybe put a little bit more underneath. And just keep adding, okay, until you get it the color that looks most like your color, your hair color.